Oh my god, I look like I've died. Let me put some lipstick on. Okay, pickles, so basically I've done the rest of my face bar concealer, which is why I look like I've died. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and feelings on the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. So this concealer I know has been around for a hot minute, and yes, it's really well and good to watch reviews when people first review products, but sometimes I find when you first review something you're like, yeah, that's really good, that's really nice, I love the texture, I love the feeling, but it's only when you start using something a few times that you really get a feel for what it is. I've been using this concealer for a good couple of months now, but I'm going to give you the lowdown on what kind of product this is. So if you want to see my thoughts and feelings on this concealer, then just keep on watching. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want to do. So this concealer comes in a wide variety of shades. Now that is really, really good. I absolutely love that from such a kind of high street brand. I have so many eyeshadow palettes from Revolution, so many kind of eyeliners, eyebrow products, lip products that I love from this brand, so it is a really, really good brand. The concealer I have is in the shade C1, and this is a very, very light shade, but I am very, very pale, and it's very thick. The applicator is really, really big. I like that, but it is a very thick concealer. So when you see people like drawing like a massive triangle under their eyes, you don't need that. Like when I first used this, I was like boom boom, and I was like, oh my god, like this is a lot. Like if you want full coverage, then yes, keep going, but this is enough. Like this is way more than enough. Like this is a lot. So I like to use like a damp sponge, and this sponge I'm just going to use is just the Eco Tools sponge, and I just kind of, you know, just dab it in as you do. And yes, it does look very, very light on me, but I have already powdered my face and put bronzer on and stuff, so it will kind of look a little bit odd compared to the rest of my face. But once you've kind of blended it in, like as you see, like it just kind of like lifts the centre of the face. But this concealer is really, really nice. I'm not going to throw any shade at Revolution because I absolutely love this concealer and I love the consistency. But if you're looking for natural coverage that doesn't crease. Now, people that say this concealer doesn't crease, I don't quite understand, because I mean, I have quite creasy under eyes. I feel like normal under eyes. I have like this section here, like most people do that don't have under eye filler. This concealer is really, really nice. It has good coverage, it brightens, it's pretty, it's cheap, and for the price I think it's definitely worth it. But if you're looking for a natural concealer, this isn't for you. Not for you at all. If you're looking for a more natural concealer, I would say more of a Bourjois concealer would be good for you. Their concealers are pretty sheer, like you can kind of like build them up if you want to, but they're pretty natural looking on the skin. If you're looking for a more high coverage concealer than this concealer, I would say that It Cosmetics concealer is definitely more up your alley. Like this is thick, like you use like a drop and it'll cover everything. Like this is thick. This concealer kind of, I feel, is in the middle. Like it's not crazy thick, but it's not natural, and it will crease. Like it looks amazing in photography and it looks really, really great immediately, but I have found with this concealer, like after a certain amount of time, it does start to kind of crease up and cake, no matter how much or what different powder products I use. Like I've tried so many different powder products with this concealer, thinking like maybe I'll use like a baking powder, maybe I'll just use a finishing powder or a setting powder, and they all kind of work out the same. Like as you can see, like it does settle in to the lines. Like it's not terrible, it's not the worst concealer that I've used under my eyes, but it does settle, and no matter how much you like buff and then put powder straight on, like I'm just going to pop some powder on just like that. So my overall verdict on this concealer is that yes, I like it, yes, I love it, but you have to be careful. It's not one of those concealers where you can be like boom boom boom. If you're dry, I feel like this concealer would not work very well for you. Like I feel like it would grab at any dryness. I definitely find like putting an eye moisturiser underneath your eye or an oil before you put it on, like, and dabbing it into the skin is definitely worth doing. So this concealer for me, I would say, is an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, I'm going to give him an 8. It has pros and cons, and it's one of those products that you have to kind of work with. That's it, my little pickles. If you like that, then please don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below. If you like it, then let me know in the comment section down below anything else that you want me to review. If you like these kind of videos, don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if that's what you want to do. And I'll see you on the next video. Love ya!